Hello and welcome to Daily Salar Digital. You're watching the news sprint and let's look at the news that made the headlines today. World Health Organization staff visited a Gaza hospital witnessing the devastating impact of Israeli strikes on a refugee camp. Distressing stories of entire families killed and dying children were shared. More than 100 people were reported killed in the strikes. The Israeli military stated they were reviewing the incident. Al-Aqsa Hospital, overwhelmed with casualties, received a plea for a ceasefire from WHO, emphasizing the urgent need to stop the escalating humanitarian crisis. Dr. Saveera Prakash, a 25-year-old woman, has made history as the first woman from the Hindu minority community to enter the provincial elections in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. On Friday, she submitted her nomination papers for the general seat of PK25 in the Buner district, representing the Pakistan's People's Party. Following in the footsteps of her father Om Prakash, a dedicated PPP member for 35 years and retired doctor, Dr. Saveera Prakash is set to participate in the general elections scheduled for February 8, 2024 to select members of the 16th National Assembly. Swami Prasad Maurya, a Samajwadi Party leader, sparks outrage by asserting that Hindu ek dhoka hai and condemning Hinduism as a deceit and a livelihood tool. Citing Supreme Court rulings and statements from figures like Mohan Bhagwat and PM Narendra Modi, Maurya criticizes the upper classes for exploiting the Bahujan vote bank and later revoking reservations. He accuses those in power of undermining democracy by disregarding reservations and imposing their ideologies. This follows Maurya's previous controversial remarks in August, where he deemed Hinduism a hoax. Farooq Abdullah, National Conference leader, criticized the Modi government for not engaging in talks with Pakistan, citing potential consequences akin to Gaza. Amid escalating violence in Jammu and Kashmir, Abdullah dismissed BJP's claims of normalcy post-Article 370 abrogation, emphasizing the need to address terrorism's root causes. BJP's Hina Shafi Bhatt rebuffed Abdullah's stance, asserting resilience against yielding to Pakistan's pressure. The remarks echo Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif's earlier willingness for dialogue, countered by India's call for an atmosphere free from terror and violence. On Monday, approximately 1,300 tabla players who showcased their talents at the 99th International Tansen Samaroh in Gwalior in Madhya Pradesh entered the Guinness World Records, performing the largest tabla ensemble. The certificates from Guinness World Records was presented to Chief Minister Mohan Yadav, who announced that December 25 would be celebrated as Tabla Day in honor of this achievement and to pay tribute to all musicians. Shivshekhar Shukla, the Principal Secretary of the State Department of Culture, highlighted the diverse participation in the event, spanning 3 generations of tabla players, with the youngest participant being 4 years old. On Tuesday, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah launched the registration for the 5th and final poll guarantee Yuva Nidhi in Bengaluru. This initiative aims to provide unemployment assistance to graduates and diploma holders. The distribution of benefits under this scheme is scheduled to start on January 12, 2024, coinciding with the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. The program offers financial aid of Rs 3,000 for graduates and Rs 1,500 for diploma holders who completed their studies in the academic year 2022-23. The assistance will be provided to unemployed individuals who prove domiciled in Karnataka for a minimum of 6 years. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar reassures the public amid rising cases of the JN.1 subvariant of COVID in Karnataka, urging them not to panic. A cabinet subcommittee chaired by Health Minister Dinesh Gundu Rao discussed COVID precautionary measures, emphasizing the government's commitment to addressing the ongoing pandemic. Former WHO Chief Scientist Dr. Soumya Swaminathan advises caution, clarifying that JN.1 is a variant of interest, not concern. NSACOC Chief Dr. N.K. Arora states no additional vaccine dose is needed for this subvariant currently, emphasizing the importance of preventive measures for certain high-risk groups. Bengaluru police anticipate large New Year gatherings at key city spots and will impose traffic restrictions from 8 p.m. on December 31st to 1 a.m. on January 1st. Major roads including MG Road and Brigade Road will be affected, allowing only police and essential services vehicular movement. Parties at hotels, clubs and pubs will need to conclude by 1 a.m. Brigade Road pedestrians will only be allowed to walk from MG Road Junction to Opera Junction. Certain flyovers will prohibit vehicular movement from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Strict actions against reckless driving will be emphasized for public safety, as communicated by Bengaluru Police Commissioner B. Dayananda. Beverage company Coca-Cola has announced the extension of its partnership with the International Cricket Council (ICC) for an additional 8 years. In a joint statement, the Coca-Cola company and the ICC confirmed the extension of their collaboration until the end of 2031, marking one of the ICC's lengthiest partnerships with a single brand. This 8-year commitment as a global partner of the ICC follows Coca-Cola's initial 5-year agreement, which commenced in 2019. The extended partnership designates Coca-Cola's brands as the exclusive non-alcoholic beverage partners for the ICC. A senior women's hockey coaching camp in Bengaluru will see the participation of a core group of 34 players focusing on strengthening preparations for both the Olympic qualifiers in Ranchi and the Hockey Fives World Cup. The Indian players are joining the camp after a short break following their participation in the Five Nations tournament in Spain. Scheduled from January 13 to 19 in Ranchi, the Olympic qualifiers will place India in Pool B alongside New Zealand, Italy, and the United States of America. The squad includes 4 goalkeepers, 8 defenders, 13 midfielders, and 9 forwards. Well, those were the key updates for today. Stay informed by tuning into Daily Salar Digital, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more timely updates.